Hello, Gemini. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Gemini for the end of March. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you here for this end of March. Now, the timeline that I've chosen for this reading is from March 22nd, 23rd, so that would be the second to last weekend of March, through to April 7th. The reason I chose April 7th is it is the last day of Mercury retrograde, and so effectively we are looking at the final week of March and the week after. All right, so let's go ahead and get everything set up and in view here for you, Gemini, and then we'll get right into it. All right. All right, Gemini, I think that's looking just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the World. So the World is a very positive card in the tarot. It's a card that can indicate certainty, okay, in a certain or a particular area of your life. It's the most certain card in the tarot. It's the card that indicates certainty the most in the tarot, meaning that you have really gone through a huge journey up to this point, and it is now being completed, right? It's sort of like closing the book, not the chapter, but closing the book. And the World, it brings about the successful completion of a journey or a chapter, or sorry, a book. The ending of a book or a story for you in your life. And of course, we always go through many cycles, but this can suggest that one cycle is, closing up here for you. And it's very, very positive. This is also a card that could indicate international travel, by the way. So I haven't taken a glance at the other cards, but that's definitely a card that's a message that can come forward with the World. Let's go ahead and put that there. And also, let's just dive right in here. Just taking an overview and see quite a bit of fire energy and earth energy as well. You actually have a mixed bag, but with the wands, the strength card, and then the pentacles cards, you're looking at career and finance stuff primarily. Yeah, primarily in this, if this reading is for you. In the overall position here, the middle position, you do have the strength card. So this can talk about your willpower and needing your willpower, your courage through some challenge or difficulty in life and needing to push through this when you have the strength card show up. It says that you can basically overcome any challenge that is put in front of you. And it could be a time right now where you need to be so strong that you could tame a lion. Right? You can see that the person on the strength card here is taming the lion. So it can come forward when you need to exert your power or even approach something with some like force, right? Basically, this is not a time to play small, Gemini, on something. And I also think that there is a level of strength and fortitude around the journey that you've taken up to this point as you have the World on the bottom. And so if you're feeling like, I don't know if insecure is the word, but if you're feeling like you're not worthy of something or you're not capable, I think is the right term. The strength card is a card that can indicate capability, right? The being very capable. If you feel like you're not capable of doing something or completing something, the cards are saying, no, it's time to dig in and it's time to maybe apply some force on this situation. Maybe a better or a more gentle way of saying this is put your foot on the gas pedal, right? When you get the strength card. In the first column here, you have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and also the Seven of Pentacles. So we definitely see two completions here. There's something that you've been, you may feel, we have two completions here with the Ten of Wands and the World, but there's something that you may feel like, you may feel burned out in a particular scenario here or situation in your situation. Yeah, you may feel burned out here in your situation with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. But the thing is, basically you're very hardworking at this time, and you've been hardworking for a while, which is what would be suggested in the Ten of Wands. And through this, you've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, because this person on the Ten of Wands card, they realize that although they've completed something, they still have a journey to go, right? They still have to carry these wands uphill. But each one of these wands represents experience earned or wisdom gained along the way. So this person is a lot wiser than when they started off at the Ace of Wands, which starts off the Suit of Wands. And so through this hard work, through all of these experiences in completing this journey that you are about to complete, you are definitely a lot wiser than previously. You've gained a lot of knowledge and experience. And then also with the Seven of Pentacles, another hard work card here. I will say, like, the messages here recently for just about every sign is like, there's a message of like digging in right now and working hard and being diligent around the things that you need to do. And yours definitely is coming, showing up for that. It's showing up for you as well here. Seven of Pentacles, you're contemplating what's next potentially in your career or in your money situation. You're thinking about, what is the road ahead? What's nice is with the Seven of Pentacles, it could indicate that you do have like optionality, right? You have options. There are options on the table because you've built something here with this Seven of Pentacles. This person has been tending to these crops for a long time, and they are ready to be harvested, but they could also allow them to grow longer. And so you have optionality, you have choices, you have paths, you have many ways to go here. And so it's about, I think right now for you, contemplating on the path you want to take. I think with all of this hard work, I think some of you are really potentially burned out a little bit. And so this is just something to be maybe put on your radar. I'm sure some of you feel that way already. Then you have this Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who can give you trusted advice. Okay, this is somebody who is going to potentially, actually, both the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. These are people who will tell you what you need to hear, not exactly what you want to hear. Sometimes if that makes sense, basically in the tarot, these people will show up as people in your life who will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. In other words, their advice should be trusted, right? They're really not going to sugarcoat things. And particularly the Queen of Pentacles, this can be around money. This can also be like a financial advisor. Maybe some of you are meeting with an accountant or a real estate agent or a loan officer or like a financial advisor, someone in that realm here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, seeing like what your options are or what path you want to go down. You have the Queen of Swords, the Strength card, and the Four of Pentacles in the middle column here. There's definitely a little bit of resistance in this reading. 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. There's a little bit of resistance here, okay? Some of you are not letting go of something. You see this person on the 4 of Pentacles is holding on to the pentacle very tightly. What's interesting is in both the 7 and the 4 of Pentacles, it suggests that you have something, okay? It's not like the 5 of Pentacles where you're totally out, you're left out in the cold, you have nothing, and your mindset would even suggest that you have nothing, would not suggest that you have nothing, right? So I think some of you are aware that you have something, in other words, is what I'm saying. You're aware that there's something available here, maybe in your bank account or through an asset that you own, because we are looking at Pentacles, right? Or even like beyond the material, like you have a really loving, healthy family, you're in a great relationship, or you have some skill that you have something here, right? Like you possess something that is very valuable. But I see a little resistance. It's like you recognize that there's a new step or a new path to take. And again, look, we're talking about a completion here as well. A book being closed here. This idea of like as one door closes, another door opens type of energy. But it's like you're not allowing the door to close. Yeah. There's some resistance here. let's go ahead and take a look at this one. You have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So I'm thinking here, like after April 7th, for just about everyone, things are really going to start clearing for the collective, for everyone, because the first eclipse set and then also retrograde will be behind us after the 7th. Things are going to start being feeling a lot easier, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything or you can't do anything now. But for you, you have a very positive sign here in this future column with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is like about a wish that you want to fulfill. And it says that you have the ability to do this. But right now, you're being asked to sort of dig in and continue on the path until you see the wish come in with the Nine of Cups, the World, and the Strength card. So maybe this is the resistance, right? Like maybe the idea of resistance in this reading is just you not giving up, which is a great way of looking at this, especially with the Seven of Wands, which this person's standing their ground. They're not giving up. They're not giving up on their dream. They're not giving up on their goal. They have a way of thinking here that they are certain is right, or they have something that they need to fight for, and they're not going to stop fighting for it. Ace of Cups, you'll be happy here in the future with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, but there's a little bit of like the radio signal's jammed right now, and it's going to get unjammed. But right now, it's like you're kind of not able to hear the message. I'm using just like a metaphor. I'm not saying you're not hearing me, but it's sort of like the radio signal's jam right now. But you're going to feel very happy. What I mean by that is like there's something that you're having to deal with right now. Okay, and this is probably in career or money. There's something that you really have to attend to and deal with and fight for as well with the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Strength card. As you continue to fight for this or deal with this or work through this, the signal is going to get unjammed, and you'll be led here to this Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups energy, which is very positive energy, happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction, and dream fulfillment as well. So why don't we go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more? We'll start to pull some additional cards, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start off. That's too many cards. I'm going to start off by pulling some oracle messages here. All right. And let's also take this one. Let's also take the energy on the bottom, which is the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. This is very much like the Magician for me. The Magician is a card of manifestation. And when I get the Magic Guardian, it reminds me of that. It says you have some sort of special talent here. Remember, you have something. You have something here. With the Seven and Four of Pentacles, there's something that you possess, whether it be material or in another way, that can help propel you forward at this time. Okay, you then have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards, as well as Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay, this is like the Empress in the tarot, the Lady card. And that is definitely a sign of fertility, of abundance, of nurturance. And it's a very positive message. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. This person is thinking about reaping the harvest that they've grown, right? You then have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, as well as Drum, Dream, and Journey. This card's been coming in for just about everyone, the Dream and Journey card. What I will say is with this Peacekeeper card and these double queens here, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, typically these are people that know what they're talking about, okay? Typically, like these are experts, typically. And they will give you trusted advice. They will not sugarcoat things. They will not play favorites. And so if you're getting news that you need to hear, but not that you want to hear, this is why this Peacekeeper might be coming in, this idea of letting go of the need to be right. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this unfolds for you. We're going to go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more by pulling 9 additional tarot cards. Let's go ahead and do that now. Now, I do hope you're doing well, Gemini. Hope things are going good for you. And let's see what we have here. All right. So you have the 9 of Pentacles, you have the 7 of Cups, and then you also have the 2 of Cups here, Gemini. Hmm. Some of you thinking about your partnerships in life, maybe your romantic relationship or another partnership. This has not been a love reading, but you're thinking about the people that you engage with pretty heavily, whether this is in the work scenario, it's a partnership, right? So, or your romantic partnership. You're thinking about it here. You're thinking about this. Is there a shift in this dynamic that I have with this person as you have the Seven of Pentacles? You know, what's going on here? You then have the Seven of Cups, which says that you're a bit overwhelmed right now. There's a lot going on, and you have this here. Let me be reminded. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and then this is the Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. All right, so I get the sense that you're a little overwhelmed, maybe a little bit confused about some information that's coming in from somebody. Uh, and maybe this person is laying all the options here. You can see all the options on this Seven of Cups card. Maybe this person's laying out all the options and you're like, oh man, okay, now what? Like, this is what I have. There are a lot of options. What do I do? Remember, I talked about how you have optionality in this reading. There are tons of options on the board here for you. You have optionality. You can choose. But it's almost like maybe the options aren't exactly your ideal, something like this. I love to see the Nine of Pentacles for you because that can indicate financial independence and also kind of enjoying life. Like the Nine of Pentacles person, yeah, especially with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is a card of hard work and maybe being overburdened or overwhelmed, even like burned out. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, this person's not just enjoying their money, right? They have one hand on their money and they have one hand for available for other things in life. So this person's not just focused and obsessed with money all day, right? I'm a fan of like making as much money as you can, but there's a point where you like money really just buys you time in life. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but the thing about having money is it buys you time. It buys you freedom. And if you accumulate money and then you don't take this approach, what's the point of having it, right? So this person recognizes that yes, money is important. Yes, they've bought time with their money here. They have one hand on their money, but they need to do something with the time they've created through having the money, right? So there's this feeling right now where maybe you need to, or the cards are saying that you need to potentially enjoy what is here. And also notice how this Nine of Pentacles is different from the Four of Pentacles, right? This person, every part of them is touching their money, is obsessed with their pentacles, obsessed with their money. So they have not learned the lesson of the Nine of Pentacles yet. Despite having something, they do not have any there's nothing they do not have like a free hand available to enjoy other parts of life. So this is something that's coming in as I'm reading this for some of you. You then have the Seven of Wands, you have the Star card, and you also have the Three of Wands. So we've got the Seven of Wands twice. Definitely there's like, Seven of Wands is also about competition. This is showing up in your position here with the Queen of Swords. But yeah, so some of you may be needing to stand your ground here around something. You have a favorable outcome here, by the way, with the World, and now we have the Star, which is like perhaps, it's one of the best cards to find in a tarot reading. So through, continuing to be strong, through standing your ground, through exerting your willpower, you are getting your wish. Okay, your wish is being granted here with the Star. Or you are healing. You're healing as well. Some of you maybe are going through some health stuff. The Star can represent healing from that situation. It's a good card for your health in the tarot. But, through standing up for yourself, you're accomplishing what you need to accomplish here through the World and the Star. You then have the Three of Wands, which is a card of adventure and travel. It's also a card of growth and expansion. This person's looking out to the distance and they're realizing that basically everything is in front of them. And this card builds on the potential of the Two of Wands, and it says that you are now setting plans in motion. You're going for it. You're starting the adventure, right? It's no longer potential. It's now action. So that's very exciting for you here with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe some of you have been saving money. You know, you've been saving for something. Four of Pentacles can indicate saving money. And now you're learning this lesson of the Nine of Pentacles, which is like, now that you've created time, now that you've created this opportunity for adventure, why not go for it? So let's see what else we have coming in for you here. You have, oh, that's interesting. Oh, sorry, I don't read my cards reversed. I had the deck flipped. You have the Hanged Man, you have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Sun card. All right. So the Hanged Man is this idea of that maybe some of you are like in limbo right now. There's this call to action for you as you have this adventure energy. You have something here, right? You have the ability to complete something. You have the ability to have a wish come in with the world, the star, the sun. The sun is incredibly positive. Star and the sun, or the sun and the star, probably my favorite combination to find in a tarot reading. It doesn't really get better than that. And then when you sprinkle in the Ten of Cups as well, Ten of Cups is like overwhelming happiness, and the sun is that multiplied. So for you, what are you waiting for? Like your dream, your wishes, your dream life, everything's available to you here. And the Hanged Man is saying, embrace it, go for it, allow it to happen, because you have everything that you want here. There is some resistance, and there's also, by the way, just what an incredibly positive, what an incredible way to end out this reading. This is, you couldn't have asked for better cards here with the sun, the star, the Ten of Cups. Like I said, you will, and I stand by this, there's a period here in the future for you, particularly after April 7th, that you will feel very, very happy. You will feel fulfilled, and you will feel like you are successful because you've completed something. Very important. And you've got the sun, the star, the happiness, energy. This is incredible. But don't delay, don't wait here with the Four of Cups and the Hanged Man. Okay, that's the one thing holding you back. If you feel like you need to stand up for yourself around something, stand up for yourself. All right, let's go ahead and let's start to, let's just finish out this reading here by clarifying with some Kipper cards for you. All right, let me just split the deck real quick, and we will go from there. All right, you've got the Coffin card, message of concern, unexpected income, concern, change, and sudden wealth. Okay, wow. Wow. All right, so look, the Coffin card is similar to the World in that it doesn't indicate like death or funerals, literally, or the Death card. The Coffin card is an ending. The World is an ending. It's more of a completion, but it's an ending, right? As you complete something, you end it. Coffin says that something's being completed, so don't stress about that. You then have Concern card. You're concerned about this maybe competition or conflict that you have to stand up for yourself around, and the cards are asking you to push forward. Message of concern and change. Maybe some of you have to move, okay, with the World, and this is something that you are resisting or something like that. It's coming into my mind. Some of you may have to move, or you may have to change something here. But as you do this, you have this unexpected income and sudden wealth. That's like incredible. That combination doesn't come in very often, especially on top of each other like this. The future looks extremely bright for you. Like it looks so incredibly good for you. You may get really lucky here in the future. So this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.